What's good, guys? Baron here, and today we're here with another week of the Pokemon Summer League. Yes, we missed out on last week. We didn't manage to schedule a fight with Tony, but today we're here and we're fighting Hacker, a very formidable opponent who has done very well in. Let me just close down my tabs in the division and the league so far. So I'm very excited about getting started, really. And to get into it once again. So guys, if you're excited about this video, make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and share this video with a friend or two. But with that being said, I've composed a team with the real Hokage. Let me just close my window, because you don't want to hear cars outside, do you? There we go, sorry about that. Okay, so we have a team. We have composed together with Genghis, which is gonna really take care of the bulk, hopefully. Hacker is a very scary team. He's built a very solid team. He has many threats with a Tyrantrum, that's Skarmory, and many more. He has what else does he have? He has a Milotic, which is very scary, as Shaman, and many more things, which can easily counter our team. So we're here with a team that we built. And starting that off is Politoed, Van Hoenn he's called, with Damprock, of course. The use of Rain Dance lasts 8 turns instead of 5, which is good, and we will really sort of switch him in and out of the battle. To keep him alive as long as possible, because he's really the one who will set the rain for us and make sure that we get that boost that we need. Of course, he's rocking Drizzle ability on switch in this Pokemon summons Rain Dance. Like I said, he will be switched in and out. But the moveset is pretty interesting. If we look at what we actually brought, week 1, we brought Van Hoenn, Whirlpool, Icy Wind, Scald, and Toxic. While yes, that moveset is a bit similar to what it was, it's different too. It's Toxic and Scald like before, but also Ice Beam and Earthquake to really counteract those threats that he has on his team and to do a lot of damage, hopefully. And of course, with that Burning and that Toxic ability with the Scald and Toxic, we can hopefully stall him out. Use his own medicine against him, so to say. And concerning EV investments, we put 2048 into HP to really make him last longer. Wait, sorry, no, that's I can easily turn into something very different. Anyways, forget about that. And we put just 252 plus on special defense, like I said, to get that bulk going, and special attack 8 to really, you know, make just put something, to put the rest into something. And then we have Mega Swampert, the Wrath. The Wrath is here with Swampertite, of course, because he needs a Mega Evolve. Swips him, really putting his speed on top of the chart, and he doesn't have a lot of things that are really speedy on his team, which is good for us because we cannot speed a lot of his team, hopefully. Substitute to really, if he doesn't have grass type, we can hopefully set that up and to live a hit and to just dish out free damage. And Power Punch to really be able to raise our attack, that would be very helpful. Earthquake for just pure raw damage, and Ice Punch. Because Ice Punch is good. And speaking of speed, we have Ling, the Healer Disc, with the Life Orb, of course. Doing 1.3 points damage. You know how it works with Life Orb. And then Dry Skin, of course, which means that he's healed by water, which is very good, because we have a rain team. And Gallore, providing that he can give 100% paralysis ability, or paralysis opportunity, as I should say, to our opponents. Which will be, like I said, very helpful, because we'll have to do some stalling and a lot of turns. And also we have Thunder to make that stab effective and to really have a good move that we can utilize by the rain. Hyper Voice, just for coverage, really, just a really good move, and Surf also for coverage, and does a lot of damage. Of course, you get to boost by the rain. You know how it works. And then we have Crimson, our Scizor, with leftovers. And last time we brought a offensive Scizor, which was good, but now, since we are up against a defensive team, we need a defensive Scizor. So we have leftovers, we have Swarm instead of Technician, which means that at 1/3 or less of his max HP, this Pokemon attacking stat is 1.5 with bug attacks. Yeah, so that's good. Knockoff, for really that pesky Necrozma. Being able to knock that item off will be really good. Bullet Punch, like I said, just good stab and good move. You're not bringing Scizor for that Bullet Punch. That's what I'm saying. You turn to be able to switch him out if we feel the need to. And do a lot of damage in the process. And Roost, to get that health up, hopefully, and to make it work. Yeah. And if we look at investments, 248 HP, 144 plus defense, 116 speed. So, you know, as defensive, a bulky Scizor with speed too, to be able to outspeed things. And then we have Pride, our Manthe. We haven't used it yet. This was my first draft pick, and I really wanted to use versatile Pokemon that could work well in the rain. So I picked Manthe. And of course we went bulky too. Leftovers, Hydration. This Pokemon has status cured at the end of each turn if rain is active. Like I said, utilizing that ability once again with the rain. Tail Glow uses special attack by 3, which is extremely good and extremely OP. And we have Scald for the burning ability. Dazzling Gleam for some coverage. For example, as a Tyrantrum, which might be a break problem. If he doesn't bring that Tyrantrum, I think we could be good. But if he does bring it, then we're in for a world of pain. Energy Ball, 10% chance to lower the target's special defense by 1. Like I said, coverage by low tick and other things. 252 special attack to really be able to utilize like Halo. Speed, 196, which is good too. And HP, 60. We just put the rest in HP because HP is good. HP is reliable. And Trisha, our support. Holding that like clay. Holders use it to Aurora Whale, Light Screen, or Reflect the last 8 turns instead of 5. And of course, because of that, we have Reflect. To minimize that physical damage, hopefully. And we have then a wear ability too. This Pokemon ignores Pokemon stats changes when taking or doing damage, which is good too. And Moonblast for coverage, stab. Wish to be able to get that help back to the other teammates or Clefable if she needs it. And Protect to be able to, you know, wait out that turn when you wish, and you don't want the opponent to do damage to you. And we put 252 plus on defense. Like I said, this is defensive, Clefable, and 248 HP and 8 special defense. That's really it. And I do not expect to win this. He has a very scary team, and our track record is not that good. But I'm just gonna go in this and do my best, and hopefully not get 6-0 like last time. That's really the goal of this match. I should probably put up the damage calculator too, to make that work and to be able to calc. And I have a trusty notepad by my side, so that I can really take notes and calculate damage, so to say. I'm gonna contact Hacker and see if he's ready, and we'll hopefully just get into this. I feel like I'm not as nervous as I was last week. Last week I was a bit of a shivering mess, but I don't feel like I am that anymore. I feel like I'm just gonna go in there and enjoy myself and just have a good time. And hopefully you guys will have a good time too. And if you do, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe that subscribe button, and share this video with a friend or two. Let's see here if he has replied yet. I am ready. Bruv. You gotta add that brub at the end, because otherwise you're doing it wrong. So guys, we're done with the match now, and what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go through the replay, because I felt like it's probably gonna what we're gonna do from now on, because I feel more comfortable being in my zone, so to say, recording the match and playing it rather than having a conversation with you guys, if that makes sense. I hope that's all right. But we're gonna go into it as a replay, and I'm gonna show you what happened and how the match went, what the outcome was really. So we're gonna see if I remember how to do this. Honestly, I hope I do. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so we're gonna play. Let me just fix the music here, because that is not what we want. Okay, so I started out. Oh wait, no, I want to switch sides because I want to have it from my side. Of course, I started out with Hoenn to get the drizzle off, and to get the rain off, really. And then I went out to Swampert because I figured I can just do crazy amounts of damage and that's rain, and just do work. And he goes for substitute. I decide to Mega Evolve, of course, and Power Punch, because I figured, no matter what he sends out, nothing is really gonna really appreciate a Power Punch, and plus that will give me a plus attack bonus, which is really good. He goes Radiant Power, and I honestly thought I lost it because I did not think through that he would have Hidden Power Grass, which completely makes sense because Swampert Ball walls him. So that was something that I did not expect. So I did go out to Clefable. He goes out to Shaman, and he switches out to my Logic again, which is still don't realize why he does. He goes to Toxic. Yeah, that might be why he did it. I go to Poltoad to hopefully get the Toxic off the Milotic. But of course, as he did a good prediction, he sent out his Magneton to avoid that Toxic. So far he has very much the upper hand in the match. I go for Earthquake, of course breaking that substitute. And he probably did not expect me to have an Earthquaking Politoed, but I can assure you it did really help out in this match. And I go to Link because I know that I'm going to outspeed no matter what. I go for Surf, which breaks the substitute. The Ring Fates, Thunderbolt, which doesn't really do a lot of damage to me. I go for that. I do a kind of a good amount of damage. As I predicted to Mega Evolve, which he does. He recovers, so I go to Trisha. Which I think I wish. And I go out to Wrath to get the wish damage off. I live the flamethrower, thank God. I get the damage recovered, and he goes out to his Shaman. Now I know he's gonna go for a grass typing move. I honestly expected Seed Flare, but I sat there and figured, because I had Ice Punch on my Swampert, and I cocked it and looked at, does it out damage? And we'll see what I did. But yeah, I didn't think it. I thought it wouldn't take out the Shaman, and I would just get bodied by the grass move, which turned out to be Energy Ball. So I go to Scissor to resist it. He goes with the Power, which turned out to be Fire, which was another issue. So I go for Knockoff to get his item off. His Joshi Berry, which was good. I go to Trish again to protect a Hidden Power Fire, which I know does very little damage against me. And then I could just go for the Reflect. Yeah, I go for Reflect. And he goes for Calm Mind on this from Crozma. I go for Wish, which I then go out to Crimson to get the damage back off. And then he goes for Heat Wave. And I just figured, okay, I should have expected him to do that. Of course, he would have covered something for the Scissor, because that's a big threat to the Crossman. So I changed my strategy, go out to Politoed again to get the rain up, back up. I go for Toxic, which of course he predicts that, and goes for Magneton, which I should have foreseen, honestly. He goes for yeah, anyways. He goes for Hidden Power, which does critical damage against me, which was Grass, of course. Yeah, so it did more than neutral, but yeah, it didn't take me out, which was good. I go for Surf in the rain, which of course takes the Magneton out, which was good. And then he goes for Shaman, and I go for Glare. Now, this is where I honestly think I turned the match around, because if I hadn't gone for that Glare, he wouldn't have been paralyzed. And I managed to get 2 Hyper Voices off, and he got paralyzed again. And I'm thinking here, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I just took it out one of his big threats. I'm doing way better now than I did last week. I'm happy. But then I go for the Thunder, because I know that as 100% hitting, it's really powerful since it's in the rain. And he goes to Psychic, which takes me out, but I was fine because I didn't really need Ling anymore. I go for Earthquake, which takes him out. And now I'm preparing for a Swampert sweep. But Hoenn again, because of the rain, which is essential if you want a Swampert sweep. He goes for Toxic Kiss, air slashes me, and that does take me out. I managed to Toxic him, which was really good. But Hoenn goes out, which was fine. Wrath again, I thought of going for Ice Punch, but I decided not to because it wouldn't have done enough damage. He goes for Ice Slash, which does a decent amount of damage to me, but it doesn't take me out and doesn't flinch me, which was good. I go for Protect. Get that Air Slash damage off again. Air Slash again. I honestly should have wished here to maximize the best outcome of this round, but honestly, I didn't think about that in the very current and that certain moment, and it didn't matter that much, honestly. I go for Protect again. Air Slash, I know I'm gonna be taken out, but I just want to get some toxic damage off. Togekiss, honestly. And I go for Wrath to honestly to hopefully save Clefable for a bit longer. I hope that Air Slash wouldn't take him Wrath out, but it did. But at the same time, that takes out the Togekiss, which was good. I go up to my Manatee and go for Tail Glow, but he goes for Haze, which is a very good move. But now I realize, okay, well, no matter what I do, he's probably gonna go for Haze, which he does. And then I could just go for more Energy Balls, which was good. And then he went for Haze again, which I didn't really understand why he did, because, well, he probably expected me to go for Tail Glow, but I didn't. I didn't feel it. I needed to. I go for Energy Ball on. He switched it out to Mega Sableye. That does a decent amount of damage. I go for Scald to hopefully get that burn up, but I didn't realize I still have Dazzling Gleam on this thing. So I go for Dazzling Gleam, which takes him out. Super effective, of course. And then just one more Energy Ball, and that takes out his team, and it is a GG for me. I was very happy about this match. I did not expect it to go as well as it did. I honestly expected to get 6-0 because Hacker is a very formidable opponent, and he is a very experienced opponent, and I am not those things. I'm pretty much a rookie. This is my first league I do, and my second match of that career, or whatever you want to call it. But anyways. So I did good, I think. Honestly, what I think was the real turnaround, the real important factor for this match was that Glare and managing to paralyze Shaman for 2 turns, because I think, like he said, on when I took it out. If I just go up in the comment section a bit more. Yeah, anyways, I don't know. But he said that, that he needed a Shaman to be coverage for basically all my team. And when he didn't have that, that really messed things up for him, I think. And honestly, to just get the Thunder off on Necrozma and the Rain was really important too. I honestly expected him to have some kind of healing move. I don't think he showed that in the match, if I'm not mistaken. So that was very important too. He could have just healed up, but he didn't, which meant I could take out his Necrozma, which honestly I expected to be much more of a threat. But I must say, I don't think I would have won this match if he brought that Torrentium. But I'm really happy he didn't, because that would have been good. He would just have, then he really would have 6-0'd me. But luckily he did not. I managed to use my Politoed right too, switch him in and out, using Reflect on Clefable was really good too to minimize damage. And, you know, to get the Manaphy out in the very end and to be able to do that much damage with Energy Ball. And, of course, having that Dazzling Gleam on Sableye, I would have taken him out anyways, but it was an effective way of doing it. And, yeah, living those Air Slashes from Togekiss was really good, was really important too. So, honestly, yeah, I'm really happy with this match, and I think I did very, very good. From at least from my level of experience, and yeah, I'm very happy about it. And if you guys are too, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, that subscribe button, and share this video with a friend or two. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get the hashtag out of here. Until after I see you next time though, stay awesome.